I thought, okay. When I see the way we were set up, I thought, what's going on? Like I'm sure most people did. But going by, if you're asking me why I think we played the way we did today, I go back again to the Leicester game where we play with that one player in the middle of the park who plays as a pivot, who today was Thomas Partey. When we seem to do that, we seem to be a different side. We seem to be more flowing. We seem to, pass it about more. Other teams seem to have trouble closing us down, and that was the same as it was today. It's like Jerome said, Sheffield United ain't no great shakes, but then again, neither are we at the moment. So I think going away winning 3-0, but to ask again to reiterate on why, I think it's very important that to see that we played and say that we played with that one pivotal midfield player.
Yeah.
And I've sort of championed it and said it for a while now, and it keeps coming off. So I've maybe would he stay like that? He'll probably go back to the way normally against next week. But no, that's why I think.
Do you think he lacks a bit of trust in that one person can do that then?
He must do. He must do. I don't blame him to a degree because our defence is very, very average. So he must worry him to think that I would love to play with the one pivotal player, but he feels that most of the time he needs to play with two. He may have looked at Sheffield United today and thought, these ain't no great shakes. If we can play with a one pivotal player, and we can win and win well, and which is what we did the majority of the time. If we played with a one pivot, then maybe we'd get beat more. I don't know, but I think it should be tried more often, whether it's Xhaka or whether it's Partey. But yeah, I think at the moment it's just the team is average, and I think that there is that little bit of distrust. That's why I don't do it.
Did you notice a difference in Thomas Partey today, Jerome, in how he played?
Yeah, a little bit. To be honest with you, he was playing in the midfield with Ceballos. Like they played Xhaka left back today, and Ceballos actually had a very good game. And that might have helped Partey, but he played a lovely through ball for Lacazette's second goal, which was, I don't know if he's quality. He must have played about a 40-yard pass on the floor, and Lacazette didn't even need to take a touch. It was the first time finish.
Great finish though from Lacazette though.
Yeah, quality finish, very good finish.
And the goal in the first half as well. Excellent bit of link-up play with Arsenal.
Yeah, really good goal. Yeah,
something they kept on talking about a goal that sort of resonated with the Arsene Wenger times. It was that good.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, no one probably thought of playing Xhaka left back. It wasn't even discussed. It was all about Saka. But because Arsenal had so much of the ball, and because Xhaka sometimes sort of fills in that area of the pitch, and he didn't really have to do any defending, it was a very good. I think it was a good decision. Like credit to Arteta for that, because he's passing from out there. Xhaka's passing is very good, very accurate, and it was like playing with an extra midfielder. To be honest, on the pitch, having Xhaka at left back.
Because the thing is, he could probably come up of left back and drop into the middle a bit more sometimes as well.
Yeah, I think that worked. Maybe against the team where they've got a quick right winger, probably isn't the best idea to play Xhaka there. But for a game like today, it worked really well.
Yeah, I think Sheffield United are very limited in that position, or in a lot of positions in their pitch. They're like honest players. I think I heard one of the commentators or pundits say that, we've got Ollie Burke down that wing, he should be taking on Granit Xhaka, and it's just a bit like, but let's remember it's Ollie Burke. It's like he's not a world beater. He's just an athlete kind of player. He's not gonna pull up trees.
Yeah.
Do you think this will give them that little bit of extra confidence to go into the game against Slavia Prague, Steve? Because it seemed like the Liverpool game knocked it out of them.
Yeah, I mean, wins, breed confidence in players. Mm-hmm. They'll be in the dressing room tonight. They'll be on their way back home with the coach. They'll be laughing, they'll be joking, they'll be smiling. They've just come away with a good win. So they will go to Prague upbeat. So you can't ask for much more than that. It's Lacazette's going to be upbeat after scoring his 2 goals. Mm-hmm. Thomas Partey's had a good game today. I don't think we'll play that system against Prague. I think you'll probably find that Xhaka will come back into the midfield with Partey, and then you'll find that you'll have the 2 again, because you the last thing you want is for Slavia Prague to go and score a goal up there. Mm-hmm. So you'll probably end up seeing Cedric back on the left as the left back. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, you as you said, like they'll be buzzing tonight after that.
Yeah.
And there wasn't really any bad performances, was there? I mean, everybody had a good performance, and it was controlled. I was a bit worried about Xhaka. I'm sure probably everyone was playing at left, but I'm worried about any player who doesn't play in But he I watched the first half, and I kept the eye. He's very controlled, very sort of looking, and I think why Arteta is quite happy in safety is because I think he's got intelligence, I think he knows when to lay the ball. He can't do certain things. So yeah, from what ability he hasn't got going forward, he's got good enough. Certainly got enough areas in other, to get his place in the team. But like I said, I think they'll go back to the 2 against Prague.
Before I get on to Prague, because I will ask a question about the Prague. Martinelli got a start today. Also got a goal. There's been a few murmurs around that. Why isn't he playing? Questioning why he's not playing. Heard a little bit of information, basically that none of the rumours about him leaving or unhappiness or Arteta wanting him is true. Very much staying. Martinelli's seen as very much a project. Everything's been explained to him. Arteta sees him as a left winger, inside forward, not out and out centre forward. Inside forward, he got the game there today, and he got a goal. Do you think we're going to potentially see more of Martinelli on getting game time on that wing now?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Definitely over Aubameyang for me anyway. I'd rather have Martinelli left wing than Aubameyang. He's just always busy, Martinelli, isn't he? Even today, he's just constantly putting their defenders under pressure. I mean, for me, as a fan watching Martinelli, although I understand what you said, obviously Arteta prefers him on the wing, I get more excited when I see Martinelli in the middle or near the goal. That's when I think he's at his best. On the wing, on the wing, he can take a player on, but that's not his game.
I think it's more the inside forward. The 1-3.
The trouble is the way Arsenal play. It's like when Pepe plays on the wing. If you have to picture how you see Pepe playing, you picture him and he's got the ball on the touchline. The same with how often does Pepe get the ball when he's on the touchline? It's all the time. And like Martinelli today, he got the ball, and most of maybe 90% of the time he had the ball, it was someone giving him the ball, and he was right on the wing, and then he's got to either beat a man or he'll play it back to the midfield or the left back. And I want to see him near the goal. I want to see him. But I know it's not as simple as that.
Yeah, especially when you've got Aubameyang there, who also wants to be in that middle. You've got, Lacazette. There's no long term, I don't think, for Lacazette, but in the short term, he's definitely down the middle. Yes, there's a lot of players vying for that middle spot, but there's also positions on that wing that could be taken, even if it's for the short term.
Yeah. No, I guess if he's going to get in the team now, then left wing is the position that is most likely the one for him. But look, he's been he had a big injury. He's got a goal tonight. We actually thought he was going to get taken off because he picked up a bit of an injury during the second half. He came off the pitch for a bit, his ankle, came back on, and then obviously scored the goal. But the fans are going to love it. They love Martinelli, don't they? So
they love Martinelli.
Another positive to move into Thursday.
I think the biggest problem is trying to find the right position for him.
Yeah,
that's going to be the kiddie. I mean, as you see, he's if he's going to play tight to the touchline, then you might as well not play him. You might as well play someone else. He needs to be sort of like an extra 5 yards in and playing in that position, and then cutting inside. He's not a winger. It's
forward, isn't it? It's a forward. Inside forward I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not comparing him with Thierry Henry, but we used to play not as a tight. Used to sort of most of the time you see him 2 yards in from the side.
And
then in like that. But another good thing as well, and it's great that he played well today. And we've been championing him for a long while, but this is another thing that could give Aubameyang the kick up the arse that he needs. He might look now and think, "Oh, hold on a minute, Martinelli's scoring goals. He's playing well.
Lacazette scored 2.
I better buck the ideas up." So he might. Who knows? We don't know. He might start Thursday and score a hat-trick. We'll see.
On to Thursday quickly. How much? And this is about today as well, so don't get twisted. How much do you think the formation change? You're saying, Steve, you think the formation will go back to the two in the middle, not the pivot. How much do you think that will change the way we play on Thursday? Do you think it's more down to the formation or the application that was the issue the other day?
If we had the players and if we had the type of players and if like the words you use, application, if we had the players who had the application to play that system, then we wouldn't have a problem with it. But I just think once you go back to that Xhaka Partey thing, I don't know. Partey seems a bit lost in that position. I don't think we're getting the best out of Partey by having the two. And I'm finding it very awkward. Where you want to play him. And it's like today playing in that pivot. He was perfect for Partey.
It's like he knew his role.
He knew, and he knew his role. But when you go back to that 4, and you're going back to the 2, and then you're going back to the 3 up the front, then people have got to be on it. And because you're losing an extra player by playing that extra midfield player as a defensive midfield player. And Partey and Xhaka ain't the greatest players going forward, either of them, really. I mean, now and again, Xhaka will score a worldie. Now and again, Partey will do a fantastic 40-yard ball like he did today. But they're not them type of players, are they? They're not going to do that every week. So that means the players in front of them, have got to have the application to be able to, cover for those two players.
So, big win today, 3-0 and a clean sheet. Hopefully Arsenal take this into Thursday. Jerome, last time. Are we getting through?
Yeah, I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it. I think after today, a few more smiles on the coach going home back to London. I think if we had to play Prague straight away without a game in between, I think that might have been a bit tougher. But with this result now, hopefully that'll help. And massive game. They got to do it. No excuses.
Yeah, I'm actually buzzing now. Steve, have you changed your tune? Arsenal going through against Slavia Prague?
Well, I always said they was going through. So,
all right.
But I thought we would just sneak through. But like Jerome said, I'm sort of after today. even if it's not the fact that they played well,
Yeah.
but the result was important
3-0.
today, and that certain players played well, like Lacazette played well, Martinelli played well, Partey played well.
Yeah.
There's
players who might have had their confidence knocked previously.
Exactly. Players who haven't been on it recently
will
go into that game thinking, right, we're going to win this. We're the Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little bit more confident than me 1-0. So, I think we'll go through.
All right. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Arsenal get a 3-0 win against Sheffield United. Lacazette with 2 goals, Martinelli with the other. No Aubameyang, but he wasn't missed. Will he be playing on Thursday? Will he be missed? You will see. We'll have the preview of Thursday's game, and we'll have the aftermath of Thursday's game. Hopefully it's not a bloodbath. Hopefully we're all happy and smiles. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. Peace out, everyone. Stay safe.